The time is 12 on this Wednesday afternoon, September 26, 2018. It is time now for the Bird Channel News Report on this Wednesday afternoon, September 26, 2018. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon on this Wednesday afternoon, and the temperature is 80 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel News Report is Ford Kavanaugh seeks the most cases with new documents. Fact-checking President Trump's speech to the UN General Assembly. Julie Swetnick comes forward as Michael Avenatti's client accused of Kavanaugh. Tennessee inmate escaped prison and attempted to sneak in with contraband, indictment said. Rob Gronkowski's says he's super frustrated with a lack of help. In exclusive with Clemson football quarterback Kelly Pratt says he will transfer. The Democrats have led Rust Belt states that Trump won, according to the Reuters poll. South Carolina man linked to 2 kidnappings, 1 sex assault, police said. John Claude Deborah Ramirez Lawrence says he wants FBI probe of Brett Kavanaugh accusation. Trump accuses China of election meddling against him. Entire Acapulco police force disarmed due to link to drug gangs. Caribbean alert Trump is from Kirk Springs back to life. Leslie May rebound. Mike Pence warns Venezuela after the move's trips to Colombian border do not test the president. Downtown Taunton comes live for Fall Fest block party. Another Fed rate hike is coming. When will start to hurt consumers? Delta technology issue disrupts travel and enrages customers. 21st Century Fox to sell SkySync to Comcast. Look at that stocks today now. Up 50.42 points at 26.5, 42.63. SP 5 up 7.11 points at 22.67, and Nasdaq up 29.45 at 36.92. The trade war between the United States and China could end up hurting the U.S. economy the most, new research from the European Central Bank said Wednesday. Trump, the UN Security Council, secret meetings underway with North Korea. Israel investigates ideas readiness for war after scathing report. Trump's home Kirk emphasized in the news Barbados. Federal state authorities in Mexico have disarmed the city of Acapulco's police force as they investigate possible ties to drug gangs. North Korean media on Wednesday renewed calls for Japan's apology and compensation over the island country's color era misdeeds. Pope Francis said youth are scandalized by the clergy sex abuse press about its being handled better in the past. A day after addressing the General Assembly, President Trump will lead a discussion Wednesday at the Security Council on weapons of mass destruction. Americans give GOP slight edge on security and prosperity. Religious group shareholders votes submit for Western research gun safety. Bolton warns Iran of hell to pay if U.S. citizens harmed. Taunton museums preserve past and invest in the future. An event held at the Saturday at Taunton's Old Country History Museum combined those 2 schools of thought. East Bridgewater approves $1.5 million boiler let out position. Arraignment delayed for husband accused of the Marshfield murder as Alan Ward, 47, will face a judge after a court psychologist seems unfit to be arraigned. Quincy T.J. Maxx Blaine was attacked Tuesday after he converted a Quincy man for shoplifting, according to the police. Anthony M. D'Amico, 45, was arrested on charges of shoplifting, assault, and battery. Japanese company iSpace says it will launch 2 missions to the moon in 2020 and 2021. As NASA clears, NASA spots the possibly dead opportunity rover from space. Planet Earth is involved in climate change is partially in the way, NASA certifies. Which one? Obama's home star. While America wages war on opioids, meth makes its comeback. UK healthcare worker contracts where monkeypox virus in the 3rd case. Malaria, breakthrough disease carried mosquito weapons at a major lab experiment, and mom lost 2 sons in 1 day to opioids give kids a life-saving exit strategy. In Key, New Hampshire, water main break. North Street water main break at North Street residents immediately will be without water until break is repaired. Road will be closed to traffic between Carroll Street and Elm Street and wherever possible. That's 16 minutes ago. And 1 hour ago in New Gloucester, Maine, Structure 5, 526 Balder Road, all hands struck fast. Structure 5, 2.5-story single family home with heavy smoke coming from the eaves of the roof, not sure if it's occupied. In Boston, Massachusetts, at 18 Drake Street, a CWBX 344 companies have not fired on the walls of an unknown size residential structure. They believe they have the fire knocked down. Peter Chill News Time. 12:04 on this 12:05 on this Wednesday afternoon. Time now for Sports Report. Boston Red Sox will have two games, doubleheader at 1 o'clock against Baltimore Orioles. Day night doubleheader between the Baltimore Orioles. First one and then at 7:05. Christian Yelich has the Bar Surgeon to make the case for MVP. Paul Pogba and Jose Mother relationship to rapidly deteriorated at the 7 most treacherous NFL rookie quarterback debuts. And tonight, the Northlanders will have a game in volleyball game against the Norwood Mustangs. Game time 6:30 p.m. at Norton High School. Peter Hill News Time, 12:05 on this Wednesday afternoon. And it's time now for a Peter Chill traffic and transit check. Beep. Let's study off on the MBTA where it's looking good on the subway, commuter rail, and the ferries. Okay, look at the highways and byways of New England. In Rhode Island, 95, not bad side. Little sorry at that time. It's 138 and both ends is backed up. The Newport Bridge, Mount Bridge, both ends is backed up. And 95, not bad side. Sorry at that time. It's 95 on the southbound side. Also between 152 and North Carolina, 295 in Attleboro. 3 at both ends back to Victoria, Rock the 53 in Hanover. 7 expressway, the northbound side, so between Ray 2 split down the Dorchester 7 expressway, southbound side, so the Ray 2 split, Mass by Key spot that, so the Proof Tunnel, and the South expressway, then here expressway, the Newton Quarter, 90 southbound side, so the Somerville stretch, Route 1 both ends back to Street, Chelsea, Charleston, 7 tunnels, Soul Counters, looking good, 120, the both ends back to Street, 93 out of Red and R after the Woburn, 190. On the northbound side, it looks like 290 in Worcester. 91, southbound side, also Northampton Stretch. 91, northbound side, also Route 9 in Cromwell, Connecticut. And 95 on the northbound side, also Bridgeport, Connecticut. 95 on the southbound side, so the Norwich, Connecticut. And 95 on the southbound side, so Greenwich, Connecticut. And it's looking good up in North America, except the Route 101 westbound side, also to the Everett Turnpike in New Hampshire, and Interstate 89 with the southbound side, also claim with that to upstate Vermont, and Route 15 at the northbound side, so it's Southern Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Chill News Time, 12:07 on this Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report, and it is a taste of summer in New England. It is cloudy skies and humid. It is like Florida weather as we take a look at the radar. Look at it, show some. And we're looking at some patchy rain showers down around North Kingside of Belleville, Rhode Island, and a little patch of rain showers around Hillsdale and Kennecott in Rhode Island. And raining around the eastern section of Newport, Rhode Island, and looking at the Cape, raining around Truro and off the Truro, and rain around South Orleans and off the Chatham stretch, and rain showers down around central and northern portion of Vermont and up in the north central direction of northern Maine, and rain showers around central Quebec and the central and east New York State and the central and western Pennsylvania and northern and West Virginia. Temperature right around the region. It's in the 71 to 77 degree temperature range. 7 New England, it is in the 60s, the low to mid 70s, and 7 New England, and northern New England, 84 degree winds at Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 76 degrees in North Massachusetts, we give you 92%, 2.74 degrees per hour, Detroit by 96 inches, falls away, wind south-southeast, and it's calm. Scattered showers and better thunderstorms may impact the region late today than the DCD from west east with a greater risk across western portions of Massachusetts and Connecticut. A few strong storms may produce gusty winds and brief torrential downpours. Okay, look at that forecast, just like this. For this afternoon, scattered showers may before 3 p.m. Mostly clouds, about 76 degrees, up to about 9 miles of gust size, 25 miles an hour. Transmission is 30%, new percent less than 10 minutes possible. Tonight, scattered showers may between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m. Punch bug before 1 a.m. was mostly clouds, about 58 degrees, up from about 7 miles to the northwest of the night. Transmission 50%, new percent, 10 minutes possible. Thursday, mostly clouds, about 64 degrees, north from about 7 to 9 miles an hour. Thursday night. Check the rain May after 5 a.m. Mostly clouds, about 52 degrees east with about 5 miles coming in evening. Transmission 30%, new percent less than 10 minutes possible for Friday. Slight touch rain after 9 a.m. Mostly clouds, about 66 by 52 degrees. Light east wind, transmission 20%. Saturday, most sunny come at 70 about 46 degrees for Sunday. Sunday, the most clouds come at 64 about 47 degrees. For Monday, most sunny clouds come at 65 about 51 degrees. And for Tuesday, part suns come at 67 degrees. And that's me for the Peter channel. No news report on this Wednesday afternoon, September 26, 2018. Peace. Hope you have a good afternoon with good positive. Hope you have a good day.